Did you know that something you do every single day, your breath, can reduce inflammation, calm your nervous system, improve your digestion, and even help regulate your emotion? Yet, most of us rarely use it to its full potential. Hey there, if you're new here, I'm Dr. Devi Sundar, an integrative mind body consultant. For over 2 decades, I've been teaching breath practices to people with chronic illness, trauma, stress, and to those seeking greater vitality and balance in their life. In this video, I'm going to talk about conscious breathing, one of the most powerful, practical, and underestimated tool you carry with you at all times. I'm going to share 3 simple but powerful reasons why conscious breathing should be your part of your daily life. In this video, you'll also learn how few intentional adjustments to your breath can activate your body's natural psychoneuroimmunological pathways and kickstart your healing system. At the end of the video, I'm going to share a simple breathing trick that is going to help you feel calm, focused, and energized under a minute. Anywhere, anytime. So stay with me, you won't want to miss that. There are 3 simple and compelling reasons to practice conscious breathing regularly. The first one is it's practical. You can practice almost anywhere. At home, at work, at clinic, inside your car, or between meetings. Just remember, keep your eyes open when needed, don't fall asleep, and don't push beyond what is safe for you. Second, it works quickly, I promise. You don't need hours. Often a few intentional breaths can begin shifting your nervous system. And third, it's free. Conscious breathing is a natural programming system inside your body that is accessible and free, which is something I deeply believe. When you breathe consciously, you send powerful signals to your brain and body that say, I'm safe, I'm here, and I can slow down. This draws energy away from the stress reactive brain circuits like amygdala, the ones responsible for that overwhelm, anxiety, threat perception, and redirects towards regulation, clarity, and repair. Most people associate breathing practices with calm or relaxation, and that's true. Breath can energize the brain and body, improve the focus and mental clarity, and support emotional processing. But did you know breath is also a powerful regulator of your internal physiology? Can reduce inflammation, coordinate organ function, and improve digestion and gut function. Now, let me talk about each of them. For reduced inflammation, slow, controlled breathing has shown to lower the pro inflammatory markers such as cytokines, reduce sympathetic nervous system overactivation, which drives the chronic inflammation, and improve immune regulation via vagal nerve stimulation. This is particularly relevant for people with chronic pain, autoimmune condition, long-term stress, post-viral, inflammatory, cardiometabolic, and respiratory illness. And the next one, your organ doesn't function in isolation. They are coordinated by your nervous system. Conscious breathing helps synchronize the heart rhythm, lung function, and vasculature. It improves the communication between your brain, your heart, lungs, and the gut. And it supports the autonomic balance, allowing the organs to shift out of the survival mode into the repair mode. This coordination is largely mediated by your vagus nerve that links the breathing patterns directly to your organs regulation. And finally, how your conscious breathing improves your digestion and gut function. Conscious breathing practices that emphasizes longer, slower exhalation activates your parasympathetic nervous system, often called as rest and digest. Research shows that this can improve your gastric motility, enhance your enzyme secretions, reduce gut hypersensitivity, and support the gut brain axis. This is why conscious breathing is increasingly used to support conditions such as IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, functional digestive disorders, and stress related gut symptoms. So, your breath is quite literally your first aid kit inside you. In yoga, conscious breathing practices are known as pranayama. These methods were developed by ancient Indian yogis thousands of years ago and formally recorded in the classic texts of scriptures and Vedas. They describe breath practices can purify the body, steadies the mind, and refines perception and resilience, and supports spiritual and emotional well-being. What's fascinating is that modern neuroscience, psychoneuroimmunology, psychophysiology, and respiratory sciences are now confirming those claims using different languages but pointing to the same truth what these ancient traditions understood intuitively, that how you breathe shapes how your body functions. Science isn't replacing ancient wisdom, it's catching up. We all face external stressors like work pressure, family challenges, illnesses, or caregiving roles, and internal stressors too, anxiety without obvious cause, chronic pain, insomnia, and emotional fatigue. We may not control what happens, but we can influence how our nervous system responds. What matters most is not the stress itself, but how long the body remains stuck in it. Do we default to short term coping strategies that leave us depleted and stuck? Or do we reach out to our body's inbuilt tool that supports regulation without harmful side effects? Breath is one of the safest and adaptable tools we have, especially when practiced in a trauma-informed way. Conscious breathing offers a way to interrupt stress physiology and guide the body naturally to equilibrium without any medication, suppression, or force. Now we are coming to an important part: why breath works. Understanding why breath works can incredibly empowering, especially if you live with a chronic illness, trauma, or nervous system sensitivity. So let me explain it with a simple analogy. Think of your nervous system like a house. At the center is the central nervous system, your brain, and your spinal cord. And this is the main control room. Running throughout the house is the peripheral nervous system, the wiring that carries messages to and from every room: your muscles, your skin, your organs, and immune cells. The peripheral nervous system runs in two modes. The first one is I decide mode, the somatic nervous system. This controls your voluntary movement and conscious sensations, including your intentional breathing. And the second one is on autopilot mode, the autonomic nervous system. This runs your heart rate, blood pressure, digestion, immune signaling, hormones, and unconscious breathing 24/7. So here's the one to clock. Breath is the only bodily function that belongs to both systems. It runs automatically and can be guided intentionally. That makes breath a manual override switch, a way to gently influence systems that are otherwise outside your conscious control. Now, the autonomic nervous system has three branches. In most of the videos, if you're seeing in the YouTube, only two main branches are discussed commonly. Even in my previous videos, I've discussed two main branches. Now, in this video, I'm going to discuss the third branch as well. So, the number one, which we all commonly aware of, is the sympathetic system, the accelerator. This is your stress and survival response. It supports your alertness, quick action, and production. But when the accelerator stays pressed too long, the system overheats, contributing to fatigue, inflammation, anxiety, sleep problems, and digestive disruptions. The second one, the parasympathetic system, the break and repair system. This is also known as rest and digest or restore and heal. Many people refer to different terms. So it is where the healing happens for me. So it's where your body restores balance, supports immune function, repairs your tissues, regulates your emotion. The main pathway of the system is the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is your internal stress brake. It runs from your brainstem down through the heart, lungs, gut, immune organs, creating a direct communication between your brain and your body. When your vagal tone is strong, the body settles more quickly after stress, heart rhythm stabilizes, digestion and gut motility improves, and emotional regulation becomes easier and more resilient. One of the most reliable and accessible ways to stimulate your parasympathetic system is gently and safely through your conscious breathing. And now comes your third system, which I mentioned earlier that I'll be discussing in this video. That is the enteric nervous system, your gut's mini brain. It manages digestion and enzyme secretion, coordinates gut movement, and communicates continuously with the stress and breath system, that is your sympathetic and parasympathetic system. This is why stress, emotion, and breathing patterns directly affect your digestion, and why calming the breath can physiologically support the gut health. Now, there is another important factor that determines the resilience of your nervous system, that is heart rate variability. HRV. Higher HRV is associated with better sleep, reduced inflammation, improved emotional regulation, and lower cardiovascular risk. One of the most effective ways to support your HRV, that is the heart rate variability, is slow conscious breathing, especially with a longer exhalation. This is why conscious breath practices are now central in trauma-informed care, chronic illness support, and preventive health programs. Knowledge is important, but embodied knowledge, the knowledge you feel through your breath, is transformative. All of my work, including my book, Breath Beyond Illness, is grounded in this core understanding. Healing is not about forcing change or fixing the body. It's all about restoring communication within it. And if you'd like to continue this journey of conscious breathing with me, here are a few ways you can go deeper. I offer 14-day Breathe to Try program for over 40, a gentle daily reset for your breath, gut, and nervous system. And for the students, professionals, and the new beginners with chronic illnesses, Breathe to Think Under 40 is my program, which explores the connection between breath anxiety, digestion, and mental clarity. I also offer respiratory psychology training for healthcare professionals, therapists, and coaches. Thank you so much for staying until the end of this video. Remember, your breath is always available, always free, and always a tool you can use to calm, energize, and restore balance, no matter wherever you are or whatever happening around you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss new practices and insights for your mind, body, and nervous system. I'd love to hear from you. Share your experience in the comments. What's your favorite way to use your breath to reset or restore? And if you're ready to go deeper, don't forget to check out my programs, 14-day, Breathe to Think and Breathe to Thrive, and professional training, respiratory psychology. Links are in the description box below. Take a slow, deep breath now and carry this calm, connection, and awareness with you as you move through your day. Until my next video, keep breathing, keep thriving. Signing off, Devi Sundar.